Hello, good morning. How's everyone doing today? So we're gonna be playing some Assemble with Care. And the only thing I know about this game is that it's basically a cute little puzzle game where you repair things and I guess you help people out and you get to know their stories and so on. But before that, I have a really dumb story to tell. So, I I had been wanting to get into more. Oh, yes, that would help. So, anyways, is my mic okay? Like nothing too crazy. Of course, I haven't even started the game yet, so I guess we'll see. But yeah. So I've been wanting to get into some more like beauty care related stuff, and you know, I have this shower in my bathroom with the built-in bathtub, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna totally have like a spa day. So I ordered all these things. I got like a pillow for the bathtub and these bath bombs and all sorts of other stuff. And so I'm like doing my thing. I take a shower first, get all nice and clean, and you know, I'm like, all right, now it's time for the bath part. So I'm doing that. And for one thing, I don't know in what universe they think it's okay to like shrink wrap bath bombs. Like I mean, I really had to get the scissors in there, and I have to wash the scissors now because it's covered in bath bomb stuff. But basically had to wrestle with that, and I had wet hands too at the same time, so it's like half dissolving. I guess. I mean, I there's gotta be an easier way, man. Like, I don't know, but so I finally wrestle one out and I throw it in the bath and it's doing its cool thing. It's dissolving and it smells like the ocean. And I'm like, all right, cool. This is great. So I go in there and I find out, I sit down and I find out for one thing, the tub, normally there's like a part of it that's like slanted a little bit. So you can like rest up against it and it's not killing your back. It's not like straight up. This one does not have that. So it's basically, this pillow is like vertical in the tub and I'm just kind of like, okay, this is fine. I'll just make it work. No problem. So I sit down and I try and get comfortable. But then the other problem is that I realize that I'm too tall for the tub. So I am like squished in this poor little tub and I'm just like, this is fine. No, this is okay. I can still deal with this. It's not like a big soaking tub. I'll live with it, no problem. But then my face starts to burn and I'm thinking, okay, maybe the water's too hot? I don't know. But eventually I caught on that I was having allergic reaction with the bath bomb on my face. Not my body, just my face. Because of course, it's gotta just be that. So I'm like, all right, I can't be having this. So I'm decided to get out of the tub and I'm like draining and stuff. I realized this bath bomb made the tub slippery. And I'm like, okay, how do I get out of this tub in the least embarrassing way possible? So I like get on my knees and I'm like holding on to like the bar and I'm like, please God, if I slip in here. So eventually I get out and oh my gosh, but my face is all red. It was just sad. I had to like wash my face in my sink to get the residue off, and later I put on moisturizer, but yeah, so moral of the story is I have none, except that bath beauty products are just not for me apparently, and I wasted all of that money on a bunch of stuff that I don't think I can use now, and I'm really sad about it. So that is my story for today. Yeah, I'm like, you know, I was trying to find some sort of like, you know how you have like a spa day, you know, you get yourself on the, like I was kind of hoping I could have one of those, like, you know, you soak in the tub, like your muscles, my muscles tend to ache, so it's like you know, that's pretty good for it, like to soak in hot water, but I can't even fit in the tub. Like I can't properly soak and marinate in the tub, so the whole thing is just, yeah, I didn't think so either until I sat down in it, and I'm like, what the heck? This is uncool. I'm so used to when I lived with my parents had a really big soaking tub where you could have like your entire body submerged up to your neck basically, and you had like all this leg room, and it was fantastic, and I loved that tub. I guess, yeah, it was just an ultra bummer. No, it's not. It's just I wanted to kind of like lay in it, but because the tub isn't like slanted in that way, it's just like a vertical wall basically. It's like, so I don't know, but I got out of the tub a lot earlier because my face is burning. So yeah, that was really unfortunate. So all right. So, yeah, I guess, we'll just hop in the game now after that beautiful story and, see how it goes. Let me just turn this off. Alright, do you guys hear all that? Yeah, at least I'm clean. I'm quite quite squeaky clean. So I guess I'll just grab this and toss it in here. Oh god, it's loud. Oh jeez, oh god, where's the settings? Oh god, okay, hang on a minute. We're gonna just mute that for a minute. Oh my gosh. But oh. I kind of changed it on OBS just so you guys wouldn't have to suffer along with me just yet. We're in the settings! Why?
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling.
Shit.
The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Okay, hang on. Yep. 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 Oh, ah. Okay, just muting that for a second. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, not that. I can't tell what is under. Hold on, let me move this over. Okay, there it is. Is that any better? Or is it still pretty loud? Yeah, dude, I hate this crap. Like, there's no settings anywhere, and I'm just sad. Okay, hang on. Kinda. Okay, I got it to where I need it, so let me just go into OBS. Hey, it does, like, it mutes itself when I alt-tab. How's that sounding for you guys? Alright, let me just bump it down a little bit more. Okay, cool. Alright, after a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. Okay, so she is one of these people.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Sorry, that sounded terrible.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Alright, we're unpacking. Oh, yeah, now it gives me the settings. It wasn't obvious at all. I just wanted to pick up the mug. I didn't know that was the settings. Well, too late now. Oh my gosh, whatever. Okay, I picked up the suitcase.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Your travel's pretty light, I have to say.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now. Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
What is that, like? Overalls and 2 shirts or something? That is real light.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
We did it, everyone. Wish my unpacking went that smoothly. That was easy.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
The credits just roll.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the 4 walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
I wish I loved traveling more than I did, but it's just so exhausting.
My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Perhaps. I got an achievement for unpacking my suitcase. Okay.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake. when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
I'm on the case. Really? I can't just move it over? Okay, well.
Why did you do that?
Oh. There we go.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
I guess I'll put that back. Okay, there we go. I guess I just...
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Can I... Okay, we're just gonna take them out. Was that really it? She just... Oh, there's the screw. She just needed the batteries replaced? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. How do I open this? Here we go. No, go back. Hey! Hey! Bad cassette. Okay, there we go. Okay, it wants me to play it.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will
All right.
always.
When it
100
finished,
bucks.
Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Well, the yo-yo is pretty cool.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Yeah, right? we're just jumping right into some sad stuff here.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach, bathed in the evening light, It looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Oh, I bet that was a fun talk with destroying a relic, family heirloom. Oof. Reminds me of the VeggieTales, one where, oh gosh, what was it called? It was the movie where it was like the giant fib, and the whole premise was the fact that the main character broke like a commemorative plate that was his dad's. So he kept lying at like who kept breaking the plate. And eventually like the fib grew per every time he lied, and then it was like this Godzilla tier monstrosity until finally he started telling the truth about who actually broke the plate, and it basically shrunk and shriveled up and died.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Well, okay, I'm assuming this is like paint. What's this? Okay, so here's a leg. Okay, that doesn't go there. Does it? I thought it... Okay, no, not really. It's missing... Yeah, dude, VeggieTales is absolutely the bee's knees. Okay, maybe I glue this thing. Ah, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yep. Yep. Get in there. And then what do I do with this? Okay, I don't know what I do with that. Okay, so maybe this needs more glue. Fill in all these cracks. We're definitely missing some pieces. Okay, maybe I can like do this and then...
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Anyone eat glue as a child? I guess that doesn't go there. Oh, it's the other side. Whoopsie. I see. I kind of did this thing where I'd get glue all over my fingers, let it dry, and then peel it off. Because it was like peeling dead skin off. I was like really fascinated by that. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, you know what? There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Wait. What is the... Oh, is this the freaking base? Okay, I know what it is now. Oh my gosh, that was, Okay, so that's the foot. Okay, go over here.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
There we go.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
Oh no, daddy issues.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Wonder what happened to the mom.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Yule telephone.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
Okay, that genuinely does smell really good. I love going down the coffee aisle in the grocery store. Just, yeah. Okay, you two, yeah! Oh man, and then the bakery, oh man, freshly baked bread, that's where it's at.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
I'm on it, ma'am. Alright, okay, there's this doohickey. Is this a bell? Oh, no, it's the... I don't know what this is. What is this? Ma'am? Okay, you go back over here. Let's see. Can I just... Oh,
You
okay.
can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it. Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Oh, I see. Okay. Get this bell off. This on. Guess I'll... Ooh, yeah, it looks a little burnt and crisp. Click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach it. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so I just... put that in. That in.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Oops. Wait. Did I put something on the belt? I did not. I'm slacking.
Still a few parts missing.
I never had the opportunity of using a rotary phone.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
So I got paid in coffee, I guess.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and
Yeah,
made my
for
way to
real.
the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Alright, this is looking like an actual paying job. Let's go. What is this thing? Huh. Or no, that might be film? Ooh, that didn't look good. Can I? There we go. Ah!
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Controls can be a little funky. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But
If I
I'm gonna
used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
God, I gotta rotate the mirror. There we
Perfect.
go.
Now the viewfinder should be working.
Okay, so... Okay, maybe not. Put everything back together here. Hey. My God, gets paid in Twitch bots. Please no. Yeah,
Something is still missing.
Yes, I am very aware something is still missing. Where does the... There we go. Yeah. No. Let me... I just want to put the camera back together. Are we good? Oh, right, wait.
Still a few parts missing.
Nope. Don't give me that. Still a few parts missing. Yeah, I don't know.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I've totally taken apart my pen and put it back together again.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Oof.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
Sister getting absolutely roasted.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Well, the United States sure wasn't. Oh, God.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
I think I'm supposed to... Wait a minute. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Let me put this back. Gosh, it's so sensitive. Oh. More you know. Just casually gluing this to on here. Oh. Is that it? Why did it give me 3 of these? Hey! now, right? Like, that was the easiest
No,
thing
it's
ever.
Flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
What
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
the hell is this? Oh. Go over here. All right. What am? No, put that. Oh, I gotta glue it. That's right. Yeah, it's a little cumbersome. Oh, hang on a minute. My brain is working. Here we go. I think that's it. She's gonna want something else. I know it because there's still another wire in here.
It still needs something
Do it.
else. Maybe we can add one of these.
What the? Go over here. She's a coffee shop, right? So, I don't know what you guys think. Ice cream cone, martini, pizza. None of these seem like they fit. I don't know which one to put. I know. Yeah, actually, what? I just realized. Okay, it's not letting me put. Why is it? Why I have to wait a minute? No, wait a minute. Put that back. I don't know if I've had one of those. Do they casually have them at like a coffee shop? Like, they would actually know what it is? If that's the case, should we go the ice cream route? What do you think, guys? Feeling the old ice cream cone? Alright, good enough for me. Well, Carmen's just gonna have to deal with it.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Where'd my mouse go? Oh god, like...
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Oh, fuck you too, man.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
So when am I getting paid?
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
I guess. I don't know,
I
guys.
hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Girl, what the heck did you do to this? Freaking chucked it against a tree? It does look like a Game Boy SP. Oh my god, the button too? I was just seeing the screen. What the heck? She like run over it? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Where are the screws? I guess I'll... Okay, maybe not that. Oh, there we go. What? This just slides right off? In you go. so sound thing got cooked. And how do I take that out? Oh, okay, maybe not. Okay, there we go. Oh god, this thing too. Okay. That goes there. Matter? Hang on a minute. What? Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute.
Do grown-ups play games as well? Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
I'm being so hard on this kid and judgmental. I'm like, that was the game.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
Terrible. I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh, she's a doll. Except for apparently like rolling over her Game Boy SP, but hey, he's actually able to use his mouse and keyboard and everything now. And he's younger than her. And this is why you can tell I never had to be around kids or raise them. Oh, I'm so sorry. The judging, oh no.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it. Really hard. At the wall.
This girl got all flustered because she couldn't catch this bird.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress. And I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
Yeah, I was kind of pegging her around like 9, but I mean, what do I know? I'm no expert on children, as we've just discovered.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind. Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Maybe if I throw it at the wall hard enough, it might. Why is the glass broken?
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Okay, well, that can just go right there. Oh god, I've got to take apart all of this? Oh, okay, that makes... Oh!
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Okay. Guess I don't have to figure it out too hard. Go back over here. Okay, there's nothing there. Oh no. Here we go. How do you get a screwdriver in that type of crevice, man? go.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Man, now I want that coffee ice cream thing now, like, really bad. That sounds so good. Uh-oh. It's not doing its thing. Why is it not doing its thing? I forgot a cog, I'm dumb. Where would this go? Am I stupid? Okay, hang on a minute. No, stop that. It's like... What? Fine. No, stop it. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Okay. Jeez, I had it right. Oh, I can't. Screwed it. Okay.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
So when am I getting paid? Like, where's my money? How am I affording like this hotel room. Oh my goodness. Like, give me something, man.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knickknack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
I know, like, what? I mean, I'm all for feel good and helping people out, but, you know, I also need to eat.
Typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Eh? Oh, this thing? Oh, well, okay, I guess I... Yeah, I'm so sorry about all that. But you really are the the tech support for my family.
That light bulb is completely smashed.
Okay, so that goes there.
Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Wait, can I remove this? Okay, I guess not. Is that right? Oh, it might be the other way, actually. I'm stupid. There we go. I think it comes out that way. Right? Or not. Crap. Which direction do they want this? Okay, yep, it is this way. Here we go. That in. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so it's going that way.
Still a few parts missing.
Oh, shush. Maybe. Wait a... these into something. Am I dumb? Am I missing something here? Put you back over here for a second. Anything I'm missing? Where do you get it off?
Looks like something is still missing.
I feel so smooth brain right now. And what if I just put everything back together? I don't think it's going to work, but... Oh my gosh. Is it right here?
Looks like there's still a screw missing.
God. Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was about. Let me see. Hang on. Put this in the socket here. No, I cannot. What I need to do is I need to get it pointing upwards, but I don't really... Wait a minute. Oh my, you kidding me? Oh, that's so mean. Ah!
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Okay, well, let me, like, get the screws back in here. How do I... gosh, stop. Do they want... Hang on.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
That was mean that they had the little reflector thing like that. Oh my gosh. I feel like an idiot.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus. I never meant to let her down. But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
Yeah, when am I getting some of that?
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago.
Oh shit.
My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Guess I'm not getting paid.
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Ultra bummer, man.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
Never getting my money.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Yeah, I feel like ultra bad, but it's like at the same time I need to make a living as well, so it's like
all of them, that was,
help.
except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
No, I need money.
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Eh?
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
God. I'm cooking now? What the hell is this? I do not like these people. Why? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I can't believe.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Help. Let me get the matches out. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, it's bad. Okay, thank you. Okay, no. What is this? Where are these controls? Oh, I didn't have to do anything but that. Do I just pour it in? Oh my god. Hey! Okay, fine, we'll do this, and then... Oh yeah, they really want me doing this in a certain order.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Half stick of... Okay. I'm just... Oh, 1/4? Okay. Is this 1/4? I don't know. I'm squinting. Half a carrot? Okay, in the carrot. 2 broccoli florets. Handful of chopped tomatoes. Is that a handful? I don't know. 3 wild mushrooms.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
2, 3, and plenty of what? Yeah, I don't know about the soup, man. I can't believe. Yeah, what the heck? Not potion
My part
simulator.
done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
My witch laugh?
Joseph and Izzy looked so
I
happy
don't know if I
together.
can.
Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did.
Man, this is giving me flashbacks to when I was at the airport and these 2 siblings were literally going at it and arguing. Hey! What'd you talk about my nose? You just wish your nose was this big.
I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
There's my witch laugh. I don't even... Oh my gosh, you
The
guys.
festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Man, that train's looking real good right about now.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly.
Yes, thank you.
I should check the wiring.
How do I... Okay, that goes off. This whole thing comes off.
Here's the
Cool.
problem. This wiring isn't connected properly. If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
What about this thing, though? Oh, there we go.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. Where is the motor? Is it this thing? Wait, no. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. Oops. Oh, well, I need to take that off anyways. Okay. Where is the... Oh.
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Alright, beige it is.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
Oh no. How do I check for that? These work.
What will remain of these days? The sweetest words
Sounds kind of cursed, right?
are there.
Oh, there we go.
What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole?
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Oh my god, you just call them. Ooh, this looks really cool. The fact that she went a whole year without, like, talking to her parents in general, like, I get that they were against it, but I don't know. That just seems very bizarre to me. So you were in the same boat.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave.
I never got paid.
When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Quick! Change careers! It's the end!
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bella Riva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Yep, for free. Goodness. At least it looks pretty cool. Let me unscrew. Eh? What the heck? That was weird. Yeah, I'm not supposed
Maria,
to take that
could
out.
you add this family picture of us?
Oh, Yes, I can. Oh my god. Eventually. Stop turning it. How the heck? Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get this. Whatever, I'll do the photo last. Let me get the key. Is there a screw somewhere? Oh, how quaint. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're totally right. I didn't even see that there was a glue option there. I'm so dumb. I'm so flabbergasted I haven't been paid yet that I'm slacking on the job here. So let me just glue it really quick. Would you stop that? Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, what's going on
This
here?
mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Okay, so there's not really much else. I'll just... Does that work? That doesn't work. Okay, there we go. And then this thing.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Am I done? Oh, this thing. Oh, come on. Where does this thing go? Oh, oops. Okay. Oh, I see what they want me to do. here. Oh my, stop it.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
There we
My
go.
wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold
Sad.
you so tight? Know that I will always love you. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
My wallet would be just absolutely thrilled if, you know, you paid
Joseph
me.
was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Yeah, working isn't everything.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really
Yeah, we're getting
important.
out of here, man.
Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
She has enough money to afford a plane ticket? What the heck?
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Yeah, for real, man. Maybe no one goes to this place.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Hey, we did it! Yeah, this was honestly a cute game. We're getting out of here. It's the end. Oh, one last thing. Wait. Oh, we have an epilogue. Getting out of this joint.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
I thought she was doing that this whole time. What the heck?
Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Are you kidding me? I'm long distance and I'm still getting roped into this. No! I can't believe this! No! I'm literally... she freaking did! What the heck? I'm still not going to get paid! Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, this is terrible. What the heck? Oh, I don't even... What?
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times.
Wait!
Taking this apart will be easy.
Oh! I'm in the... Oh my gosh, wait, no, I'm Carmen. Okay, okay, that's way more acceptable.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Let me take this apart. Oh my gosh, trying to... Okay. What am I looking at?
How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked. Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
No, hang on. There we go. Can't figure this out. Do I attach? Oh my gosh. There we go. We're getting there.
Finally, no more steam.
Oh, went under here. I see. Okay. Oh, the wrong one. I just saw that. Here we go. I think that's it. Plop this baby back on. Where does this go? Okay, yeah, right here. It's probably the only time where I'm like, wouldn't you buy a cappuccino machine like already assembled? Like what kind of system are they rolling with here? You have to like get the pipes and everything all assembled. Here we go.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure. All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Oh no. God. How do I open this up for the coffee? Okay. Oh. You could tell I have never owned a cappuccino machine.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Okay. So let me grab the mug. Or not. Oh God. What do they want me to do? Help!
A
perfect. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favorite biscuits.
Yep, that's a great looking leaf. Not my best work, but we'll go with it.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
Oh man, my art class did not prepare me for this.
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realized how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realize how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
We did it. Yeah, it was a little corny, but I mean, honestly, it's a feel-good game. It's all for the chills and man, I'm really craving a good cup of coffee now. So honestly, the game was cute. I don't like how the controls were a little bit. It was a little finicky trying to get stuff to like go and move around and all that, but I mean, overall, pretty okay game. I have no idea how much I spent on this though. It is on the short side. So that I'm a little bit bummed about. Okay. So overall, pretty alright. But yeah, so thanks for like, you know, keeping me company while I struggle and just don't get paid the whole time. Not a single cent was made during those few days. Yeah, story was just definitely, yeah, like don't be a repair person. You will not make any money off of it. Like zero career opportunity. Holy crap. It's like I wonder how this PC repair places get through life. Yeah, get scammed. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe if just people kept making me fix their stuff and then it's like, oh yes, I'll see you at the festival, see ya. It's like, alright, see you there. Poor wallet. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I would say my next game might also be around the same length. I want to keep it a surprise because it's pretty hilarious and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I played the demo of it and I fairly enjoyed myself. So hopefully Thursday evening will be another evening of funs and giggles. Yeah, for real. Oh man. But okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will probably, yep, I will see you again same time on Thursday evening. And yep, no problem. See you.